Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman and I'm here in London at BT Sports Studios. We've just concluded the press conference for Lyndon Arthur versus Yard 2, the much anticipated rematch. I'm here with the one and only Pat Barrett. Pat, how's life treating you?
Good, thank you. Very good, thanks.
Good, great to hear. There felt like a bit of a quiet tension between everyone involved there at the top there, which is a little bit different to how it kind of played out the first time around in the press conference. The emotions were kind of high charged there. Did you feel there's kind of a different feeling this time around up there?
Yeah, the respect was shown, and because the respect was shown, I had no reason to be disrespectful. I'm not a disrespectful kind of guy. It's just when somebody throws it towards me, then I'll respond back. And obviously Tundi come across very well. He didn't say nothing untowards negative towards Lyndon. He said it wasn't about it was all about Saturday night. So for me to start throwing things up from what happened in the last press conference, then I'd be the one stirring it up, and I'm not about that. What I am about is being accurate in what I do. And there was nothing, so the tension was what it is. It's fight night, it's about the two boxers, and it's great.
Did you expect that respect this time around, given how it had been before?
Not really, to be quite honest with you, not really. I think the last time round created a lot of tension, and a lot of people were looking at it on what I said and what Tundi said, and I'm not going to lie, I am what I am. People can class me as a world-class trainer, I am, but I also the other person that's lived that life, and I'm never going to deny it and be in denial of who I am. Do you know what I mean? And when I talk from my heart, and it wasn't personal against Tundi, but don't dare try and be what you call it, and I won't try and get in your face. And he's got a very good fighter within the yard, and let's just keep it about them.
Yeah, let's talk about the fight coming up this weekend. First of all, let's talk about Lyndon. What's, as much as you can say, what's the approach Lyndon has coming into this fight that you set him out his stall for?
Well, you know what? Basically, I mean, no, we're not going into too much detail about what we're going to do. We just prepare for the fight as we always do. As my trainer told me, styles makes fights, okay? Anthony Yard is the bull, we're the matador, okay? And you know what happens between the bull and the matador? Some matadors can get killed off a bull, but I'd say a good 7 out of 10 actually keep the bull at range and end up sparing it, and that's what we can do. We're capable of being versatile in more than one way. It's not just a good left jab. Let's just not be in denial of Lyndon punching power, which he has got. And when he does let it go, his timing is good. He can walk, he wants a shot. So let's not be, in denial of what this kid can do.
Pat, who do you feel the pressure or the onus is on in this fight? I mean, you're looking at Anthony's perspective, he can't really afford to lose this fight given he's lost twice before in his career. For both fighters, as Frank has been saying, there's an opportunity at world title on the line too. Lyndon, of course, won't want to lose either, given the grudge match that it is. Who is the pressure on, really?
Pressure's on both sides. Let's not lie about it. No pressure. The pressure's on both sides. The pressure's on, even if it wasn't for this fight, even Lyndon's last fight, the pressure's on us both when he boxed an undefeated kid. It's boxing, anything can happen. So you have to make sure you do your game plan, you do your job, and I don't just mean you do it for this fight. We've been doing it, working together as a team from when he's been a kid. From the amateurs, we've always got ready for fighters. I've taught them how to prepare for what they're going into. I've never just said getting them fit and then getting them ready for the fight. We've always worked on different styles. That's what fighting journeymen are about. It's not just about knocking them out. It's about learning from what you have to do. Styles make fights. You have to prepare for that style. Yeah. And if that style means you got a jab, if that style means you got a move because he's hard to knock out, if that style means you got a counter punch, every part of it to us is a learning game. And that's exactly what we've done to get here. We've learned it. We've not just gone through it by knocking people out. Lyndon can go 12 rounds. Lyndon can go 11 rounds. Lyndon can go 15 rounds. All I know in his head, he's trained by here, not physically, mentally. So when I'm in the corner with him, it makes my job 10 times easier.
One of the biggest things coming out of the aftermath of the first fight was the fact that Lyndon had that right hand injury. Can you confirm as to whether that's still a factor in terms of injury? Is Lyndon as fully fit as he can be for this one?
I think that's a pretty silly question. Of course, we wouldn't be going into a fight like this against Anthony Yard if we wasn't fully prepared. Yeah, like I told you, I mean, even mentally, who would fight Anthony Yard with one hand, really, with so many knockouts? Yeah, but he did do. So going into it now, fully prepared mentally, now he's got two hands. He's going to be 100% confident. And he didn't show no fear in his confidence boxing with one hand.
Let's not forget also we've got Zelfa Barrett coming up for a world title eliminator in a couple of weeks. How's Zelfa looking?
Excellent, excellent. I mean, it's been a tough journey really. It's been a tough, hard, solid journey for me for December. I mean, in the middle of that I've got a show on the 11th with all the other next generation lads fighting as well. So, and then after that I've got Zelfa. So right from the 4th to the 11th to the 18th, December's been a tough month, but I look forward for the Zelfa's fight.
Let's bring this back to Lyndon. What can we expect to see from Lyndon in the ring this weekend?
Listen, don't be surprised if you don't get the knockout, yeah, because I think, he's got a volume and, guaranteed the win, okay? But let's not be surprised if it goes later on in the rounds because, as we said last time, and this has come from Wayne Smith, the crocodile will take you into deep waters and then it will drown you. And I'll go with that. That's one of the guys I work with in the corner, Wayne Smith, Golden Gloves Boxing Gym. And it's a good analysis and that's what we'll do. We'll be taking him into deep waters and then drowning him.
Quick one, Pat, just comes to the top of my head. Is Lyndon's power a little bit underrated by people who are boxing observers, essentially?
I'll tell you what we should do. Get a pair of gloves on, stand in the ring and you answer that yourself.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much for speaking to Boxing Social. All the best, Pat.
All right, cheers.